The following program is presented by Pro Sound and Video.
Welcome to Broward Teen News.
On today's episode, we're here at Cooper City High School to take a deeper look at some inspiring stories within our local community.
Stay tuned to see how students at Cooper came together to support a cause.
A tasty rivalry within our community.
And we'll hear some stories from Doral Academy. I'm Gina Schoenfeld.
And I'm Kiara Ambrosini.
And Broward Teen News starts now.
As tensions rise in the Middle East, the country of Israel has been left in shambles. Vigils and memorials have taken place all across our nation to mourn the lives lost.
I attended one of these memorials and got to see how our community is taking action. On October 7th, the country of Israel was attacked by a terrorist organization known as Hamas. Since then, 1,200 people have lost their lives and the country has been left in ruins. In Pembroke Pines, a memorial vigil was held to commemorate the lives of those lost.
I think meetings and rallies and demonstrations that clearly spell out that there has to be a message of goodness over evil.
The love and compassion shown for Israelis in the past couple of days has gone farther than just the Jewish population. I spoke with religious leader Ram, and he shared with me why the Hindus feel it's also important to be sharing support for the Israelis.
The Jewish people are going to read about the creation of heaven and earth.
I'm a Hindu, born Hindu, and we Hindu believe that entire creation is one family. Learning about this tragic loss of lives, we have to stand with our Jewish brothers and sisters and Israel.
While memorials and rallies are going on nationwide to support Israelis, it is important to know the facts and make sure we're helping out in any way that is possible. For CTV News, I'm Gina Schoenfeld. In times like this, it is important to spread kindness and come together as a community. At Cooper, Multicultural Club hosted an event to make a positive impact within the school.
I was able to explore how this event provided a creative approach to activism for students. When most people think about chalk, they imagine cute doodles on the pavement floor. But for Multicultural Club, this goes beyond. This club hosted their annual Chalk for Peace event, where Cooper students gathered to write empowering and positive messages.
Recently and just throughout history, schools have been targeted for certain situations that are violent within the student body. So creating a peace week is a perfect way to kind of show activism towards defeating that violence, and even through words and writing words in chalk, it just is promoting peaceful messages to help block the hate that's around the school.
Well, to me, activism is like you're promoting something, and so right in this Peace Week, we're promoting peace and we're promoting being kind and being nice.
These actions, although simple, paint a bigger picture.
All of those things tie into activism no matter who you are. And so I think that's one of the things that Peace Week sort of brings to the table. It gives people the understanding that, again, no matter what background you have, we have JSU here, Jewish Student Union, we have Black Student Union, we have LIA, we have so many different kinds of groups here that have their own individual ideas, their own individual mission statements, their own individual ideologies, but then they're here together as one people. You know, how beautiful is that? And so if we can accomplish something like that on a, small level, I don't see why we can't accomplish that on a bigger level. And the reason why we're able to accomplish that on a small level is because, again, no matter who you are, no matter your background, we're all activists in this human experience. Number one, first and foremost, we're human rights activists, and everyone should have the same rights, no matter who they are.
Youth activism is like painting a better world, one stroke at a time. For CTV News, I'm Kiara Ambrosini.
Miami's pristine beaches and vibrant wildlife have long been its pride.
However, pollution threatens its natural beauty, so the Miami-Dade Fire Department hosted a cleanup to raise awareness about the importance of keeping our beaches clean.
Doral Academy has the coverage on this event.
And this is Julia, and we are sea turtle scientists with Miami-Dade County. So today, the junior lifeguard cadets, they came out to Holliver Beach to do a beach pickup with the Miami-Dade Sea Turtle Conservation Program. Today they're learning about sea turtles and the importance of wildlife conservation. And along with that, the cadets walked out to the beach and we did a beach pickup to preserve our beaches and learn the importance of keeping our beaches clean.
So today we learned about the different kinds of sea turtles, how they're endangered, what kind of things they eat on the beach that we put on the ocean, and how it gets mixed up and it messes up their digestion and they end up going extinct or they become endangered. We went out at the beach for about 30 to 45 minutes and we picked up some bottle caps, cigarettes, plastic, socks, all kind of stuff that people leave on the beach and they don't pick up.
Especially in high school, it is important to find different ways to stay mindful and take care of our mental health.
One of our CTV alumni, Avin, recently held a signing for his new book, Stress Less, Mindfulness for Teens. Here's how it went.
This past Monday, young author Avin had a book signing for his first book, Stress Less, telling his own story on the process of writing and publishing it.
The reason mindfulness became such a big factor in what we did with Wolf Shanti, helping kids and teens specifically, was because of the anxiety and stress that I saw among my peers as I started to go through high school. It was important to me, especially now, in college and dealing with outside struggles of life and being stressed and overwhelmed. How do I give something back to all the teens out there who are struggling with things on an everyday basis?
But Adam couldn't do this all by himself. He needed someone to help spread the message.
Yeah, so when we were going through the whole process of trying to find someone to write the forward, I really wanted somebody who did good in the community, someone who cared about our youth and about mental health, and someone who is big in the South Florida community. And the first person that came to mind was Giannis Haslam. Now, I've looked up to him my whole life, mostly because of what he's done on the basketball court. Being a fan of the Miami Heat and him being a Miami Heat legend, 20 years with the team. Never thought I was going to be able to actually work with him though. And then somehow, some way, we ended up getting him to write the forward for the book and be a part of this journey with us. And it has been so awesome.
With the book signing being a success, the CTV family loves seeing Adam being able to help his peers the best way possible. For CTV News, this has been Julian Correa.
Here in South Florida, Bahia Bowls and Pliables each serve up their own take on healthy food options, creating a delicious showdown.
I got the inside scoop into the Battle of the Bowls. Acai bowls, renowned for their delicious and authentic ingredients, have captivated health enthusiasts and foodies alike. Two franchises in particular are sparking a fierce competition that is shaping the acai bowl market.
We seem to care a little bit more about the experience of our guests that come in here. We try to keep things very affordable in comparison to some of our competition. We like everything fresh and prepared fresh and made fresh, and service cleanliness to make an entire experience.
In Bahia Bowls, customers have a fresh and clean experience that adapts to their needs.
I do like the fact that they offer gluten-free options for kids with celiac disease and different options. Of course, if you're a vegetarian, it's easy. Hi, welcome in.
Located a few miles north, Playa Bowls captivates their customers' hearts through their service and comfortable atmosphere.
I also think our customer service is really good. We like to build a relationship with all of our customers. So I think from a standpoint of like workers to customers, I think we definitely create a closer bond with a lot of our usuals.
All right. And is that going to be all?
I just really love Playa Bowls because of their customer service. As a member of the student government for youth school, I have Playa Bowls come to youth school every 2 weeks, and they're always great when they come. The staff are very nice. They're just overall an amazing experience.
Both franchises have unique selling points, and that's what serves up a tasty rivalry. For CTV News, this has been Chiara Ambrosini.
As it's October, the importance of spreading awareness for breast cancer circles through our community.
In our schools, staff prioritize not only raising awareness towards breast cancer, but also educating students on this topic. Here's Doral Academy with the story.
Spreading awareness is very important, especially when it comes to medicine. Here at Doral Academy, we do our part in making sure to incorporate it in our curriculum, for example, like breast cancer awareness. I'm Maddie Sapero with an inside look.
That doesn't have the stripes.
We cover ethics and morals when we're talking about scientific method. We cover DNA and how it copies, and when mutations happen, which is a tumor sometimes, whether it's benign or malignant. It's a part of our curriculum. So during those topics, we kind of just make sure that we have the discussion of some people might be dealing with it already, and you have to learn how to listen and be compassionate, because if you don't understand how to deal with it, we can teach you how.
I think its impact is that the schools can bring awareness to topics that are not really fun to talk about, honestly. Breast cancer is a really scary thing, but at the end of the day, many women do go through it and many women do experience it. So I think the more light that we bring to illnesses like this, the less scary it becomes.
Bringing awareness in a school environment can be a more serious subject and become more personal. However, it can help students feel safer and become more aware that this isn't just a textbook lesson.
I do talk about when I firsthand taught, I had to learn and treat patients back then. And also, I incorporated only because I've actually had cancer myself twice. And when we do cover that topic, I don't mind sharing that because it's already later on in the year and the kids and I already have some sort of connection. And that kind of opens their eyes as to when we say that they should probably already know someone that has it and they probably have never realized it, that they've been talking to someone all year and that they've gone through it themselves. And kids tend to, again, open up and learn about it a little more when they know that they're speaking to someone and can ask them open questions about it.
Reporting for Firebird TV, I'm Maddie Sapero.
Coming up, we'll take a look at how a Division I commit balances her life between athletics and academics.
But we'll be right back after this announcement.
As our fellow neighbors on Earth, furry friends bring joy to the lives of many. And it's our responsibility to protect and respect them. At home, provide proper food and clean water. Give love and attention to your pets. Outdoors, report cruelty. Your voice can be their lifeline. And adopt. Don't shop. Together we can create a world where animals live in harmony with us.
After all, they really are the perfect companions.
Balancing school and sports is something that many high school student athletes struggle with.
Taly Licht shares her story on her commitment to a D1 college.
Hi, I'm Taly Licht. I'm 17 years old and I'm committed to Georgia Tech to play tennis. I started in preschool kind of just doing every sport there was, and then after a couple years my mom was like, pick one, and I picked tennis and have stuck with it ever since. Tennis became serious kind of like in middle school when I started to leave school early and had tournaments 2 or 3 times a month. I started doing online school when the pandemic started, and then I realized that it was just a lot easier with my tournaments since I was missing a lot of school, and I'm also able to practice all day. So I do FLVS, and with FLVS I also take normal AP classes that I would take in normal public school. So in practice we have like a 4-hour break, which is when we do most of our school, and I come home and finish the rest of my homework and kind of just have to balance between my practice and academic life. So I started the college process going into my junior year of high school. Kind of just started talking with every coach I could, and I did a total of 4 visits. I visited Georgia Tech in November and recently in August made my verbal commitment to play there. I was always looking for like a good balance between tennis and academic side because I'm obviously not going to do tennis my whole life. So I also need something that will give me a good setup for the future.
Relocating to a new country is also a challenging process that ushers in a wave of significant changes.
But for Carlos Grimaldi, tennis served as a source of stability in his transition. Doral Academy has a story.
My name is Carlos Grimaldi. I've been playing tennis since I was 4.
For many people, sports provides a sense of comfort during hard times. For Carlos Grimaldi, tennis was the only constant that allowed him to flourish in a new country.
I learned to play tennis in Venezuela in this clubhouse that I used to go like every week, every day. And I used to go just because I was learning how to swim. And then there were tennis courts and I just started playing tennis. When I was about 11 or 12, my parents decided to immigrate here. And it was a really hard process, you know, because I have my whole family in Venezuela. I didn't really know how to speak English, nothing. For those 2 months, I wasn't really playing tennis because I was just getting settled in, you know, new house. Didn't really have much at the house, so, and we were really needy of, well, money because we had just come here, we just left everything. Like, we were basically like poor, so we just had to, well, survive.
It's a new kind of living in a different system, different country. But I mean, for us, it was a good decision because our country is not good. We were struggling over there about all kind of insecurity, water service, electricity, any kind of problem and you can imagine.
Though they faced many hardships, these experiences only brought them closer as a family.
Any family has any kind of struggles, but all families has or find their ways just to go on and be or try to get the positive things about it.
For Barbara Grimaldi, tennis was what kept her and her brother close. She's able to support him through his victories and comfort him through his losses.
Oh, my brother inspires me because he just helps me a lot, and when I'm doing something wrong, I just ask him and he just tells me like what to do get better.
He has become a great human being in this world. I mean, we're really proud of him. And as a family, we are always trying to support all that he's trying to do with this sport.
Yeah, these are also like the things that I want from tennis, you know. I personally like don't really think about the trophies that much. I just care about like the points and stuff that it gives you to go to college and stuff. But yeah, like some of these, like this was from Venezuela, this is from Venezuela, this is from Venezuela, and the rest are from here. When I got here, I was surprised on how good everybody plays compared to Venezuela. The whole thing of being in Venezuela was just comfort zone. You're with your family, you have your friends. So coming out here and just being able to be out of my comfort zone and adapt really taught me how to do that in many other places.
No matter what station of life Carlos finds himself in, he knows he can turn to tennis and leave his emotions out on the court.
It does bring me a lot of comfort because whenever I have like a bad day in school or I'm doing bad in life in general, whenever I start playing tennis, everything just like shuts up and I can just focus on one thing for during practice or during tournaments. And either way, it just makes my life more disciplined and I can learn how to take more responsibilities.
Though Carlos had to work harder than most to catch up to the customs of a new country, he has proven that success isn't dictated by where you are from, but instead by the amount of effort put into what you love. Reporting for Firebird TV, I'm Priscilla Custodio.
Teen athletes aren't the only ones showing up on the diamond. Little League teams also pitch an intense rivalry as they take to the field.
Rashid Chene was able to explore how these young athletes compete in a high-stakes game.
A small, charming field sits under the bright lights as two rival teams warm up to play ball. This rivalry, though, is not in the big leagues and is more of a friendly competition between Little League teams at Cooper City Optimists.
Go, Mateo, go! I used to coach at Bamford, and I guess it was more of an introduction to baseball. But we went around, we went to PLO, we went to West Pines, and we came out here to Cooper City. And when we came to Cooper City, we saw that the intensity, the level of competition was just on a whole different level.
The Cooper City Optimist has established a league of baseball that allows kids as young as 4 years old the opportunity to play the game they love with a little taste of rivalry.
Yeah, there's huge rivalries. Everybody wants to beat us because we win every year. So everybody wants to knock off the winner. You know, some leagues and some towns don't keep score and they don't keep the outs. And I think it's not too easy. You know, it's never too early to get the kids competing, and life's about winning and losing. It's not too early to start winning and losing. You know, learn it. It's a life lesson. Nice catch, Ant! Nice catch!
The rivalry at this level does not get in the way of fun, but rather strengthens the competition.
Some of these kids, they go to school together. and some of them have played on the same teams in the previous years. So that when they come out, it's 100%, it's us against them. So these kids are going out and they're giving their all every single time.
From the big leagues to the little leagues, there will always be a rivalry between teams on the diamond. For CTV News, I'm Rashid Chene.
As students return to campus for the new school year, so did a familiar face in the Cooper sports community.
After an 11-year hiatus, Coach Taylor is back to train our varsity football team.
Good. Hey, way to stay home.
I'm Art Taylor, and I'm the head football coach at Cooper City High School. Well, I was fortunate enough to play high school football and then go to college and play football, and it's always been a passion, and wanted to continue on after college in some aspect of the game, and coaching was the ideal way. I'm coming back, having to reteach a lot of things, a new system, and maybe they're getting used to an old ways kind of coaching, which I believe in. It's a lot more discipline, a lot more fundamentals. It's changed in that aspect to bring that back to them. It's the same because they're the same type of kids now than when I first came 11 years ago.
Hey, hit it, hit it. Left guard, hit it.
My son goes here and he plays, and so when the coach from last year left, it was an opportunity to coach my son, in which you don't always get a chance to. What I try to teach is how to become a young man using football. There's a lot of similarities in life and football. In football, you get knocked down. In life, you get knocked down. How you're going to handle adversity determines what type of man you are. Are you going to get back up, or are you going to lay down? Are you going to quit, or are you going to find a way to get the job done?
Hey, you see what happened? They hit each other.
You know, football is a way, an avenue that it's done a lot for me. It's gotten me to college. It's opened doors and opportunities for work. I've met a lot of great friends through football. It's been a great avenue for me to take to help me in my life. No, I think Cooper's always been a great place. When I used to come watch the games before I coached, you could always see the atmosphere. It's a very tight-knit community that come out and support. And that's one thing I love. You don't see in a lot of other places that I've been. A community comes out, support their kids, whether they win or lose. And, you know, I like that. So, glad to be back.
During our football games, the players aren't the only ones making moves on the field.
The band is also blowing away staff and students with their performances as they take center stage.
After a long day of school, one teen finds himself stuck in a predicament. Let's find out how he attempted to solve his problem.
Let go! No! Oh, no! Oh, it's not even cold!
Man, I swear it gets hotter and hotter every day. Man, this weather's got me parched. I need some water.
"12 seconds later.
Where in this park is that gosh darn water fountain? Water fountain! Water fountain! I've been looking everywhere and come on, just a little bit of water. I'm just asking you, a little bit. I came all this way and I can't even get water! I'm gonna get some water. I deserve it. I swear I'm gonna... Water! Must find water! Where's the water? Oh, why? Need water, 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 need water. 1 water bottle. 2 water bottles. 3 water bottles. Please, water. Please, I need some water. Give me.
Let go.
No. Oh, no. Oh, it's not even cold. I'm usually a better judge of character.
Well, that wraps it up here from Cooper City.
If you want to see some more stories like these, make sure to check out the Broward Teen News Facebook page. I'm Chiara Ambasini.
And I'm Gina Schoenfeld. Have a great rest of your day and see you next time.
Broward Teen News was brought to you by ProSound and Video.